Pelini wanted a timeout, didn't get it. Martinez, end zone, touchdown! Ben Cotton gives the Huskers the lead.
Nebraska getting set for the huge showdown against Michigan as we welcome you back to BTN Live. Dave Revsine, Howard Griffith, Gerry DiNardo. Of course, coming off that come-from-behind win against Northwestern, 543 yards of total offense, the most they have ever had in a Big Ten game. Of course, that doesn't go back all that far, but offensive coordinator Tim Beck is joining us now from Lincoln. And Tim, I think the thing that stood out to a lot of people at the end of that game against Northwestern last week was Taylor Martinez's performance, particularly on those last couple of drives. How have you seen him improve from last year to this year?
Well, I think, the whole team really rallied around and, stayed focused. And I was really proud of Taylor. He kept his composure through the game, found ways to make plays at the end of the game, both running and throwing. I think that's the biggest thing. You see his leadership. You see his ability to take over when he needed to take over and made some plays. And I was really proud of the way he performed at the end of the game.
Coach, there was a lot of talk before the season about Taylor being in the same offense for 2 years in a row, and it's maybe the first time it's ever happened to him. How has that allowed you to tweak and maybe build the package from last year?
Well, one thing, Coach, is that, he's been, the communication between the two of us, his ability to see things and make adjustments out on the game, and even talking with me through the wideouts has been huge. That's been something that we've been able to carry as the game goes on to make those changes. And, he just understands it better. He sees things better. There's more confidence, more comfort in him and his ability. And really even myself and all the coaches around all working together.
Coach, I want to talk back about your offense, particularly the running backs. Earlier in the week, Coach Pelini talked about possibly resting Rex Burkhead this week. Could you talk a little bit about what some of the other running backs have really done in this offense since Burkhead has been out?
Amir Abdullah has had an outstanding season for us. He's a guy we knew would be a big-time player for us. Really excited about what he's brought to the table as a physical runner, both inside and outside. Pass protection, his ability to catch a football. He's a complete package. And I see Braylon Hurd very similar. Braylon is a fast guy, able to get to the edge. Another guy, very complete running back, has good hands out of the backfield, catches the ball well. And then Amani Cross, a big thumper. He goes in there and loves contact, and he's a physical runner, and he provides that presence for us as well as a good blocker. So, we kind of got a multitude of guys back there. They all know the offense. We can use them in any situation. I'm really, really excited about that group and pleased with them.
Perhaps the deepest backfield in the Big Ten, that of Nebraska, a big part of the reason the Huskers have gone over 400 yards of total offense in every game so far this year. Their offensive coordinator, Tim Beck, with us here on BTN Live.
Tim, give us a scouting report on Michigan, first personnel and then scheme.
Okay. Very physical team. Defensive line, much improved. They do a great job rushing the passer. Very physical guys against the run. Linebackers are athletic, very physical guys as well. They're really playing well right now. You see them coming into their own. Coach has done a great job with them. And secondary-wise, same thing. Got some veteran players. They understand their schemes. They're coached extremely well.
Coach, you talked about a lot of different facets of the offense there. We've discussed how successful it's been. If there were one thing, though, that you feel like you guys could do better, you want to do better, that you're focusing on going forward, what would that one thing be?
Probably it'd be the one question that everyone can get right. That'd be turnovers. I think there's no question that that's an area that we constantly work on. We don't like that it's happening, and our guys, they're playing fast, they're playing hard. We got to hang on to the football.
Nebraska offensive coordinator Tim Beck, thanks for your time, Coach. Best of luck against the Wolverines this weekend.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.